Whoa. We're back.
Unless we're dead, and this is heaven.
If heaven's a dark, dirty boiler room, I'm going to reassess how I've been living my life. Wait, so did all of that really just happen? I mean, who knows what kind of chemicals we could have been exposed to in here, which would explain some of the stuff I think I saw. What?
I think there's our answer. It's Paul Heyman.
Answer it.
Hey, Paul?
Hey, don't hate Paul B. I've been trying to get a hold of you for the last hour. My private investigator was there to meet you, and you were nowhere in sight.
Private investigator?
Wait, so you didn't arrange for Papa Shango to help us find The Undertaker?
Papa Shango? No, I didn't arrange for a meeting with Papa Shango.
I'm not 100% sure what's going on.
Hey, do you want expert help, yes or no?
Turns out we are no longer in need of his services. Thanks.
Well, look, you at least need to reimburse me for his time, and his hourly rate is not cheap. He is, I assure you, the
what's that?
finest
You're
private
breaking up,
investigator.
sorry.
Is it in there?
Yup.
What are you gonna do with it?
I figured I'd put it on my living room shelf, you know, as a nice reminder of our trip to hell.
Seriously?
No. I'm gonna use it to call The Undertaker out. I'm guessing he really wants this thing back.
Why would you do that? You already beat him.
But no one else knows that. If I want to earn the respect, pun intended, of the locker room and WWE universe, then I need to beat him again in front of an audience of actual living human beings.
Now that I've had a week to come down off the Shango dust, I'm a little less sure about all this. So just be careful, okay?
I will. And who knows, if I can lure him into a match, maybe it'll be so big my real parents will finally show up. Crazier things have happened this past week.
Yeah. Maybe.
Hey, hothead. Did you see my latest movie premiered at #1 at the box office? I think I'm going to get a huge back end, which is something you should know all about. Get it? Because of your ginormous butt?
You're probably wondering how I acquired this. But I'm gonna save those details for some other time, mainly because you probably wouldn't believe me. But long story short, I went through hell to get it. Literally. So Undertaker, if you want a shot at taking this back, you'll have to face me at Survivor Series in a... Now come out here and accept my challenge. Come on, answer me! What's wrong? You too embarrassed to show your face after what I did to you in the plains of purgatory in front of your hordes of undead? I told you it was a crazy story.
At Survivor Series, you will not survive, but you will. Rest in peace.
Welcome to Survivor Series, where later tonight we have an epic last ride match between Trey and the returning Undertaker.
Yeah, and if facing the Phenom wasn't intimidating enough, he's dead set on regaining possession of his urn that Trey somehow acquired.
Look, assuming this goes how I think it will, Trey won't need to worry about how he's getting to the next town. He'll be leaving here in a hearse tonight. Here comes the Phenom. The mythical, immortal, the Phenom.
And his opponent from Death Valley.
You have to wonder, what does Trey have to gain in a match like this?
While the risk is certainly high, so is the potential upside. I know it's unlikely, but if Trey could defeat The Undertaker, that would go a long way in solidifying his status as one of the top WWE superstars in recent memory. I think there's a better chance Saxton wins Commentator of the Year.
Wait, you really think I have a shot this year?
No, I sure don't. Right across the face.
Harsh impact.
Look at this. Undertaker looking mortal here.
Not everyone's cut out for Extreme Rules. Maybe he wasn't ready.
And it's The Undertaker, able to break free. Stomping. Ouch.
The Undertaker showing such creativity.
Wow, what a sequence. Gets him with a counter. He's looking a little wobbly here, guys. Oh, right to the throat.
Oh, what a forearm.
Running Bulldog. He's been quickly taking control here.
No need to maintain that aggression. Powerbomb.
Launched with a belly-to-belly.
Without a doubt, this is a volatile situation, guys. WWE superstars are dangerous without weapons. Then you put them in an environment like this, and who knows what you're liable to see. Not showing much fight here.
Yeah, he looks absolutely out of it, Cole.
You know, the past few decades, Survivor Series has become an international phenomenon. And the WWE Universe is watching all over the world in places like the United Kingdom, Mexico, Switzerland, the Philippines, and of course, everywhere else on the WWE Network.
And it's The Undertaker, able to break free. That's a good way to make your presence felt.
Hooking it up here. What's next? Boom! Incredible suplex.
A bad spot to be in for Undertaker.
Yeah, I don't even think he knows where he is.
It's time for The Undertaker to rise just one more time.
Oh, boy.
Setting up for a powerbomb.
Not done yet.
Holding on.
He wants it one more time.
Is this it? Is Trey going to somehow pull this off?
Trey has The Undertaker in the hearse, and he closes the door. Trey has defied all odds to defeat The Undertaker.
This definitely quiets any doubts that people might have had about Trey's legitimacy.
I'll admit it. I had those doubts, but what Trey did tonight was truly impressive. Maybe this guy's the real deal after all.
And that's how we opened a portal to the Netherworld and summoned The Undertaker to the Earth Realm so I could defeat him and cement my Hall of Fame legacy. We're fine, thanks.
I told you they wouldn't believe it.
You know what? None of that crazy stuff ever happened. I mean, sure, I beat The Undertaker, you all witnessed that, but could you imagine all that other wacky stuff? Portals and marsh ladies and Papa Shango?
Yeah, gotcha. Joke's on you.
Anyway, let's get back to things that actually happened.
Like when I was the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era, holding the SmackDown Live Women's Championship for over 2.5 years.
Introducing...
The women's title is up for grabs. There's been women's title defended in the WWE as early as the very first WrestleMania in 1985.
But the competition has become even more heated over the last 3 years as the women's revolution took WWE by storm.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. Uh-oh. Phoenix splash!
Oh, that was unreal.
Corey, how does a competitor reduce the chances of being seriously injured inside the cell?
Oh, make sure you're the one dishing out the punishment. Superstars got to develop a mastery of using the cell to their advantage. Everything can serve as a weapon to aid you in your opponent's demise.
Weapons, of course, are legal in this match, but introducing one can also become a detriment to yourself. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! The challenger's looking shaken.
She still has a lot of time to recover, though.
Here she goes, back in the ring now. Oh, foot just stomping down.
Powerbomb planted.
She's looking relentless now.
She's fighting hard and reaping the rewards. Into the hammerlock. Oh, boy.
This one's about the women's championship, and nothing means more to these women than that title. Reversal! What a counter! And scissors takedown.
Very nice.
What I like about Toni Storm, besides her in-ring ability, of course, is just how unapologetic she is about being herself. She has no problem saying that she has the, quote, complete attitude. And if her opponent doesn't like it, well, they have to deal with that head-to-head, face-to-face.
And you know what's next, guys?
Standing spin.
The champion into the cover.
1, 2. The champion retains.
These ladies put on quite a show. Here's another gander.
Here is your winner, and still the SmackDown Women's Champion, the Queen, Sonya.
Without even breaking a sweat, this one is over. After witnessing what we just saw, I think we may be seeing one of the most dominant champions.
Our record-breaking SmackDown Live Women's Champion is ready to address the WWE Universe.
Since I defeated Mickie James over 2.5 years ago, I've had the privilege of defending this championship against the very best female competitors in WWE. But when you're the longest reigning women's champion in the modern era, it's only natural you start to look for new ways to challenge yourself. And considering it's a little Wild West around here right now with no GM, I figured this was my chance to do that. So I thought about doing an open challenge, but that's a little played out. I could force myself to win with the 4 or 5 count, maybe, or I could do something really unprecedented and defend my title against male superstars. So what do you think?
It's Becky Lynch in her Savages.
Nothing good ever happens when they come around.
Well, that's your opinion, Saxton. Personally, I think they're one of the best things going today on SmackDown Live.
Well, whether you like them or not, you can't deny the influence they have over WWE.
I'm not arguing with that. Ever since Becky Lynch took control of this faction, she's pretty much been able to do whatever she wants, except for taking that SmackDown Live women's...
I have a feeling that could change real soon.
So you want to give yourself new facing man? Well, I have a better idea. How about you forget all that and face the man?
It's funny you still throw around that title after all these years. I mean, I'm the one who's held an actual title longer than anyone since the 1970s. So, I'm pretty sure that makes me the man.
I am the man because I'm the leader of the most powerful force this sport has ever seen. And that's when there's someone in charge. So just think of what we're capable of when no one's steering the ship. So unless you want to find out what happens when we have free reign, I suggest you give me my title match tonight.
If you didn't hear me the first time, I'm looking for new challenges. Not rematches against played-out losers I've already beat. And you and your crew trying to intimidate me isn't going to change that. Besides, everyone knows you're just all bitch and no bite.
Oh, well, if you're not gonna give me a title match, then I'll just have to beat one out of you. Boys, little help? I'm gonna show Red here my bite.
Red is severely outnumbered here.
So far, Red's holding her own.
Not anymore. Becky Lynch is showing Red that she's not just all talk.
Here comes Trey to help his best friend.
I admire his courage, but Trey has no chance against these guys. It's 4-on-1.
I told you, Becky and her Savages are one of the best parts of SmackDown Live.
It's clear that unless she can somehow even up the sides, Red faces an uphill battle to hold on to her SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
I think you're looking at the man who's going to end Red's record-breaking title reign.
We gotta get even with Becky and her Savages.
How are we gonna do that? We're at a 5-on-2 disadvantage.
We saw what happened out there, and we want to help.
Great. Where were you 15 minutes ago?
We all had severe simultaneous leg cramp syndrome, or SSLCS.
It's a real, proven medical condition that can occur when superstars team as long as we have and their body's ailments become synchronized.
I don't think they're buying it.
Look, the truth is that we didn't want to get involved in your business, and we know sometimes certain people can be a bit stubborn about wanting to do things on their own.
He's talking about you.
Nah, it could be anyone.
It's fine. I know I'm stubborn, but I'm not stupid. I can recognize when we need help, so we'll take it. Thank you.
So do we do like a secret New Day handshake now or something?
How about you two rest up, and next week we'll see what we can do about Becky and her crew.
Sounds good.
Oh, leg cramp acting up again. You guys feeling it too?
You can stop that now.
Not long after my issues with Becky Lynch heated up, SmackDown Live filled its open GM position. We were excited to see who it was. Well, until we saw who it was.
Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM of SmackDown Live.
Apparently she's traded MMA and Hollywood for WWE. This is crazy.
This isn't crazy. It's genius.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be the new general manager of SmackDown Live.
Did you just come out here, interrupt us, and say SmackDown Live?
She definitely said that, and I have 20/20 hearing.
You're off to a good start as GM. Please, continue.
Knowing that I was up for this gig, I watched the show last week for the first time, and I have to say, I didn't like what I saw from you, Red. Instead of accepting Becky Lynch's challenge, you resorted to cheap insults, which led to Becky having no choice but to defend herself. So, Red, you said last week you wanted new challenges? Well, I have one for you. You're going to defend your women's championship in the first ever best out of 5 team match. It will be a one-night series of singles matches between Red, Trey, and your buddies The New Day, taking on Becky Lynch and her Savages. If Red's team wins the series, she retains her title. If Becky's team wins, she is the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
She just said it again.
The name of your show is SmackDown Live. Say it with me. SmackDown.
Town makes more sense, but whatever.
Guys, we're losing track of the fact she just put us in a best out of 5 series for Red's title, which seems super unfair. I mean, who would do such a thing?
Hey, I know we formed an alliance, but that's kind of our thing, okay?
With all due respect, you're really stacking the deck against Red, so I have an idea that would help even things up a bit. You give our team home field advantage.
That's right. If Red's putting her title on the line under these circumstances, then the series should take place on our turf.
What kind of turf are we talking? Synthetic or natural? Because I prefer a natural tall fescue.
I meant more of a New Day home arena vibe, but we could look into the fescue.
I like what you're thinking, except Becky's team should have an equal opportunity to secure home field advantage. So later tonight, it will be Red and a team member of her choosing versus Becky and a partner of her choice. The winner of that match will earn home field advantage for their team in the best out of 5 series.
Who's it gonna be, Red?
Yeah.
That was a test, and you passed. Good job.
There's really not a bad choice, unlike the choice of Brooklyn as GM.
Ooh, she just laid the smackdown on her.
So I'm going to team with...
Great decision.
Ooh, I can smell the sweet aroma of tall fescue headed our way.
Home field advantage is on the line later tonight on SmackDown Live.